Good morning everyone. Today is our physics topic, second numerical. The numerical question is like that. Three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3 are arranged as shown in the figure. Okay. Calculate the resultant force on Q3. Okay, Q1 is already given 2.5 microcoulomb, Q2 minus 1 microcoulomb, Q3 2.5 microcoulomb. The distance between the charges are in 5 centimeter. You can see the diagram here, Q1 in the x-axis and Q2 in y-axis and Q3 in z-axis. Okay. The distance between Q1 to Q2 is D equal to 5 centimeter. Similarly, Q2 to Q3 is also have D. Then what is the distance between Q1 and Q3? This is a right angle triangle. Q1, Q2, Q3 a right angle triangle. So Pythagoras theorem we have to apply here. So hypotenuse is root 2D. Okay, you know how to get it. D square plus D square equal to hypotenuse square. Okay, so we have to consider root 2D in the hypotenuse. I hope you can understand this one. Then the distance between Q1 and Q3 is root 2D by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Our question is calculate the resultant force on Q3. What is the resultant force on Q3? That is our question. You can see here Q3 experienced two different forces. First one is Q31 and second one is Q32. That means force of charge Q3, that is called as F3. Total force of F3 equal to force of Q31, that means F31 plus force in charge Q32, that means F32. So total force F3 equal to F31 plus F32. Then we have to find out magnitude of the force of F31 by the Coulomb's law, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. What are the two charges here? F31, that means Q3, Q1 divided by square of the distance between them, that means R square. What is the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0? It is a constant value, that is 9 into 10 raised to 9. Next, what is the value of Q3? Q3 means 2.5 microcoulomb. So convert this microcoulomb into coulomb, 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. What is the value of Q1? 2.5 microcoulomb. Convert into coulomb, Q1 value is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. Then distance between Q3 to Q1. You can see here Q3 to Q1. Distance is root 2D. That means root 2 D value is 5 centimeter. So converted into meter, 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. Root 2 is also here. Total square. That means root 2 square, 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 square. Okay. Then after the simplification, R equal to root 2D. That means R equal to root 2 into 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 square. So after the simplification, you get the answer F31 equal to 11.2 Newton. Okay. F31 is a repulsive inclined at an angle 45 degree with x-axis, because you already know where is F31? F31 in the this line, inclined line. So F31 are inclined with respect to this angle, that is 45 is already given. Okay. Next one, magnitude of the force F32. By the Coulomb's law, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. F32 means Q3 Q2 divided by R square. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is a constant value, 9 into 10 raised to 9. Q3 value 2.5 microcoulomb, converted into coulomb, 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. Q3 value 1 microcoulomb. So that means we have to convert it into 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. And R, distance between Q3 to Q1. You can see Q3 to Q2, I think. Q3 to Q2. Distance between Q3 to Q2, that is a D. D value is 5 centimeter, converted into meter, 5 into 10 raised to minus 2, all square. Simplify this one, you get the answer F32 equal to 9 Newton. So we should get the two answers here, F31 and F32. You already know F31 is a inclined force. All the inclined forces have two components, cos component and sine component. So F31 x component is F31 cos 45. So F31 value is 11.2. You already get it here, 11.2. And cos 45. How to get this 45? Because this angle is making 45 with respect to this Q3. Okay, cos 45. cos 45 value 1.√2. So you get the final answer 11.2 into 1.√2 equal to 7.9. The next one f31y, f31 sine 45. What is the value of f31? 11.2. Then sine 45 value 1.√2. So simplify this one 7.9. Both datas are same. So we have to listen here. f3x. What is f3x? f32 value is 9. f32 value is 9. Okay. And f31x value is 7.9. So what is f3x? 9 minus 7.9, answer is 1.1. Okay, what is f3y? f3y is always equal to f31y, that means 7.9. Then what is f3? From this data, what is f3? Square root of f3x square plus f3y square, that means 1.1 square plus 7.9 square. Simplify this, you should get the answer of f3, 7.98 Newton. Then this is the magnitude of the inclined force F3. Then we have to find out the angle. How to find out the angle or slope in each and every case? Tan theta. What is tan theta? Y component divided by x component. That means 7.9 divided by 1.1. You should get the answer 82 degree. 7.18. Tan theta equal to 7.18. Use your logarithmic book and find out the data. Angle equal to 82 degree. Okay. This is your answer of this question. Thank you.